On December 4, 2025, Russian President Vladimir Putin visited India for 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit. They discussed about a lot of things and eventually launched Russia Today in India. But one thing which is very critical to both Russia and India is welcome to Aryan Explores. In this video, we are going to explore on International North-South Transportation Corridor. What if I told you that this 7.2 thousand kilometer corridor could cut shipping time by 40%, cost by 30%, and completely bypass the most strategic choke point, that is Suez Canal, because back in 2021, for one ship getting stuck at Suez Canal, 12% of global trade froze, and yes, this is how fragile it is. So as of now, when one needs to send product from India to Russia, he'll send it to port either in Gujarat or Mumbai, and then from port, the ship carries the cargo and reaches to Red Sea, going around the Horn of Africa, facing the deadly Somalian pirates, and then going to Suez Canal, and then going to Mediterranean Sea, going across the Turkey, then going to Istanbul, and after crossing the Istanbul, then reach to Black Sea, and then going to Russia. Wow! And some ships actually go to St. Petersburg, that goes across the Europe, like going like this. Wow. So we all know the longer the distance is equal to longer the time is equal to more cost is equal to less profit. So the solution to this is International North-South Transportation Corridor. So instead of going across the continents and countries around the sea, we are building a complete multi-modal transportation corridor. Inside India, the cargo is transported to port by road or rail. Then the cargo is shipped through ship till Chabahar port, that is Indian operated port in Iran, which is strategically countering the Gwadar port, which is built by China in Pakistan. And then from Chabahar port, the goods will go to Astara, like it goes start from Chabahar, then go Rust, then finally Astara via Tehran. So I would preferably make a DDFC. DDFC? No, not DDFC. DFC. That is dedicated freight corridor in Iran from Chabahar to Tehran, then Rust, and then finally Astara. Astara is near the border of Azerbaijan and also a port in Caspian Sea. But wait, I have heard DDFC somewhere. Oh, DDFC. So yeah, we have to build railways as per Indian conditions, like broad gauge 25 kilovolt overhead traction, and 2-track would be more sufficient, I guess, because Iran also has a railway system, but it can support their own passenger services but not for freight services at this level. So the cargo reaches to Astara, and from there it is transported to ship, and then we can go to Turkmenbasi for Turkmenistan, Aktau for Kazakhstan, and Baku for Azerbaijan, and Astrakhan for Russia. And the ex-USSR countries have excellent railway services and using Russian broad gauge. So this alternate route of ship train is the best to save time and also has better reach in Central Asia, like in Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan and all. And we also know that some of these items or cargo can also be sold in Iran, and there is also a train service from Iran to Ankara, like Turkey. So goods can also be sold in Turkey and other Middle Eastern countries. So the main profiting country in this whole game is Iran. So Iran is getting infrastructure as railways and ports, and then also they can earn through commissions. And I guess railways in Central Asia is efficient because that was built by Russian railways back in the USSR time, and goods will also go there. So now we have saved 40% of time, so 30% of cost in every transportation. And Russia, India and Iran is very happy to inaugurate this line as soon as possible. We all know Russia didn't care about Western sanctions, and Iran was also sanctioned by West for a very long time. This line would likely to give monetary benefits for Iran, and so now we are watching the quiet redesign of global trade routes. So how strategic infrastructure investments is seen as big wins in 21st century's geopolitics. Thanks for watching.